Famous Quotes is presenting the quotes about to inspire and to success in your life if you want to succeed in your life and to learn the principle of living. So this is for you. Keep watching. Don't skip this video. Don't talk about your power in front of we. Don't talk about the joys of your life in front of the sad ones. Don't talk about your freedom in front of the captivated. I was not created to be occupied by eating delicious foods like tied-up cattle. Don't talk about your parents in front of the orphans, for their wounds cannot withstand more pain. Take your words into account as part of your action, and don't say anything unless it is good. Be respectful to women, for they are the mothers of mankind. Don't disappoint the ones whose hopes lie in you. Don't feel ashamed when giving little for charity. That is because there is always goodness in giving no matter how little. Do not take someone's silence as his pride. Perhaps he is busy fighting with his self. Good manners are your beauty. Every man is attached to the one who resembles him. Every bird follows his own kind. Those of the same nature are inclined to each other. The good follow the good, the evil follow the evil. Be the flower that gives its fragrance to even the hand that crushes it. Visit one another and discuss hateths. Do not neglect it lest they disappear. If Allah guides you to remember Him, it is sign that Allah loves you. The worst of our faults is our interest in other people's faults. A fool will lose his peace running after wealth. A wise will give away his wealth for peace. Never make a decision in anger, and never make a promise in happiness. Company of good people yields in wisdom only, because when wind passes through flowers, that becomes a fragrance. Anybody looking for an evil example is like a fly that leaves all the beautiful things just sitting on the wound. If a man steals bread for their hunger, instead of cutting the hands of thieves should be cut with the hand of the king. Must do their work who remember you only when they're needed, because they find light in the darkness, and that light is you. Always learn to compromise. It's way better to bow down sometimes than breaking off a relationship forever. If you want to know someone's character, examine the friends he sits with. Don't speak wisely in front of an ignorant mentality. First he'll debate, then will become an enemy by seeing his defeat. Be an enemy to the oppressors and a helper to the oppressed. Be friends with the righteous and avoid the evildoers. Stay away from the hypocrites and do not accompany the treacherous. Never trust on your physical strength and wealth, because illness and poverty will not take a long time to come. An alert and learned man will take advice from any incident. No wealth like education, and no poverty like ignorance. One who thinks and reflects develops his foresight and vision. Hide the good you do and make known the good done to you. When my prayers are answered, I am happy because it was my wish. When my prayers are not answered, I am even more happy because that was God's wish. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. Do not raise your children the way your parents raised you. They were born for a different time. Get to know the right, then you would know the people of right. Right is not measured by its men, but men are measured by their rights. Two kinds of greedy people never get satisfied, the seeker of knowledge and the seeker of this world. O Allah, I haven't worshipped you. Because of the lusting of heaven or fearing of hell, I've worshipped you, because you deserve to be worshipped. Justice is putting everything in its proper place. Love is an illness which doesn't have good nor recompense. A worshipper without knowledge is like the mill donkey. It rotates, but it does not leave its place. The value of a person is what he does best. The real Muslim is the one who prefers speaking the truth even when it is ruinous to him over lie even when it benefits him, and who finds inner peace in doing so. The learned man understands the ignorant, for he was once ignorant himself. The ignorant man does not understand the learned, for he has never been learned himself. If all the women over the world have been permitted to be married to only one man, except one woman, he'd love it to marry that woman. That is the imprint of man. Work for this world as if you will live forever, and work for the hereafter as if you will die tomorrow. O Allah, people have either a brother of you in the religion, or brother of you in the creation. You are as much able as you know. Work for your afterlife as if you will die tomorrow, and work for this life as if you will live forever. People are like waves of the ocean. Some cover you with tides of refreshment, whilst others drown you in floods of turmoil. Envy of prosperity, confirmers of scourge, desperate of hope. They have a victim in every certain way, a mediator to every heart, and a tear in every complaint. Your cure is within you, yet you do not sense it. Your sickness is from you, yet you do not see it. You consider yourself a small body, yet encapsulated within you is the entire universe. Dante, count the days, make the das count. If one night you see someone committing a sin, tomorrow do not look at him as a sinner. He may have repented during the night, and you did not know.